Hi, you guys. Welcome to a new episode of Too Much with Shey
and Becca. Hey, y'all. How are y'all doing? Welcome to the new subscribers. Our video about Burna Boy is like, people got some thoughts on him, okay?
Yes. I don't know if I hate spreading fake news, so please keep in mind this may all be fake. There's a lot of fake pages out there, but like that now he's not selling as much tickets as he was prior to the whole incident with the sleeping fan. So I don't know.
And then I saw some people commenting on our videos because obviously people got to be those people. They were like, sleep at home. Why are you if you are at the concert, you are enjoying the concert. What is me catching some Z's gonna do to you? Like,
Yeah, I mean, listen, to each their own. It is what it is. All actions have consequences, and we've said it several times before. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Shey, that's Becca, and we host the Too Much Podcast. We talk about all things news, sports, entertainment, life, all the things. If you are in your 20s and dating, we also love to talk about that because it is a whole lot out here, but we are strong and we will survive, especially during the holidays. I think the holiday seasons, like, I think sometimes family thinks that we don't know that we're single, or like do you not think that I know that? You know what I mean? How's the boyfriend? How's this? Is like, can we please? Like, we know, like, I thought that was a rule already, or like, an unspoken rule, don't bring it up, but they don't care. They still bring it up.
And you know, it's funny. There was one time my aunt, like, I remember we went to like a family's house. She was like, how come you never bring up boyfriend? You never bring up boyfriend. And so, me being like a troller, I was like, why you never ask about a girlfriend? Stunned her. Exactly. Because why are we asking, like, stop asking questions.
Yeah. So anyways, we appreciate you if you are new here. If you are a reoccurring viewer, listener, subscriber, make sure you pause because you might think you are a subscriber, but you really not. Okay, we are on the road to 400. Hopefully before the year ends. We could reach 400. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, all the things. And yeah, if you don't like to talk about news, don't worry. We talk about other things. I think sometimes people like see that we talk about news and they're like scared. But you just fast forward into what you like. We are called Too Much because we like to talk about a variety of things. But as always, let us kick off this episode with our weekly rundown.
Yeah, go ahead, Shey.
So for my week, I don't know, my weeks have been just rolling with the punches. I think I wanted to watch Wicked for Good, but I did not watch it. I've been going to work and life has been lifing, but I'm blessed and we are just
also Thanksgiving just passed.
Oh my God, yes. I feel like because before we started recording, I asked you about Thanksgiving. So then I kind of like checked that off the list of talking. Oh, and also it is Black Friday. Do you have anything you want to shop for Black Friday?
Oh, y'all, let me put y'all on really quickly because one thing about out of Shayland, I am the avid sale shopper. Like
shopper, period. With or without the sale.
No, but I get everything on sale. But yes, Target is canceled, but Walmart is also there as an option. The AirPod 4s, they're on sale. You could get them without the noise cancellation for $69. But if you do want to get them with noise cancellation, I believe they're $99. Walmart has 1,001 different sales. You could get a full-length mirror that's usually $75 for $34 right now.
You bought that?
Not yet.
Girl, you already got a full-length mirror. What you gonna buy a fourth one for?
Okay, but the full-length mirror I have is like the college dorm ones. I need one that like matches like my grownness. Okay. So just know I will be purchasing that. I still need to figure out if like the TV is the problem that I have or the cable box that I have is the problem. I don't know which one's the which, but honestly, like my TV still works for my Fire Stick, so I'm not even about to add that to my list right now. Fashion Nova got 1,001 different sales. If you are a sneaker head, Nike has so many different sales, especially on the Forces. If you do like a B Friday sale code, you can get 25% off extra on the sales that they already have. So that means I'm putting y'all on. Okay.
Yeah, let's hope you catch this video before Black Friday is over, honey.
But also, I think some people forget. Yes,
Cyber
Thanksgiving.
Monday.
Yes, Black Friday, but Cyber Monday. And I'm just
Mhm.
like, I've been saving. I had a separate account for specifically Black Friday. Because also this is the time where you get everybody's gifts. I'm
Mhm.
working on Shayla's gift right now.
Oh, girl, you need to work really, really hard because let me tell you, last year, my good sister got me a stand that I already had. And listen, this is like, I know some people make like, we've had this, like, they think we're not friends. We are friends for real, but we're just really blunt. And if you go back to that video, because we opened the gifts on camera and I can't be fake. I'm not a fake girl. Like my reaction to it, I could not believe that she got me a
This is
mic stand that I already had and
okay.
asked me how many times I've used this mic stand.
Okay, but y'all, this is the thought process. Shayla and I was going to Shayla's house a lot of times. And then Shayla has this one mic stand that she hates. Like she hates putting it together. So my thought is, let me be a convenience to my good sis. Literally, I found out the exact brand and everything that she got. And I got her the same
But
one.
when did we use this? When I think a gift is something for the person to use
It's for
alone.
you.
When
You
did I
are
ever, but listen to me. When did I ever use the mic? It was only like if I'm by myself, I have one. The only like time I would use the second one is when it was to record a podcast episode. So really it was a gift for the podcast, which I love and I bless for it. But
girl.
it's like a gift is supposed to be for the person. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Just make sure when you are buying people's gifts, just what do they want?
Whatever. I already have an idea for a gift for you, and I'm really hoping because I think that's the problem also with like me, Shayla, our friend group. We're the type of people when we want something, we already gonna go get it. So it's like by the
Mhm.
time somebody sits there and thinks that, oh, like I can get this for you, like prime example, I've been wanting AirPods, like new AirPods for the longest. Shayla, I tell you, I've been gifted everybody AirPods. Everybody get AirPods from me for real, but I never go and get them for myself. So I went and I bought my AirPods. So I was talking to Amani on the phone. She's like, "Dag, like good thing you said something because I was about to buy them for you for Christmas."
And also, I don't know. I feel like gift giving should be cut off at a certain age. No shade. Like kids,
Wait, say that for me one more time.
I think we gotta cut gut gifting. We gotta cut gifting after a certain age. Like for that same reason, I'll give my nieces that are like 3 and 7, like, okay. But at this grown age, like, I think the bar is just so high, especially because we are so independent and we get what we want. It's like, realistically speaking, I wish I could gift you a house. But the reality of the matter is, baby, I can't afford to buy you a house. I'm trying to get myself a house. So what if we just all saved enough money and then or like every 3 years you save enough to buy you an actual like big gift?
But then I think I get what you're saying. I do. But I just think, I don't know. I've always just been that type of person who's like, oh,
Mhm.
everybody gets a gift. Everybody gets a gift. So I mean, if we decide to do, I've seen people say, let's like, instead of getting gifts, like, let's all save up and like book a vacation. Like when Christmas
Yes.
comes around, we book a vacation for like the next year.
I
And I
love
get
that.
that. If that's something y'all want to do, we definitely can do that. But I already been purchasing y'all Christmas gifts, so that I might have to wait.
I don't know. We'll see. How was your week, Rebecca? Happy
Oh, yeah.
Thanksgiving, y'all. We didn't say that at the top of the show, but happy Thanksgiving. We are
Yeah.
grateful for y'all, for all the subscribers, for all the likes, the comments, shares. Like, For real, for real. Every time we get a new subscriber, I had to tell Rebecca because Rebecca was stressing me out. She was telling me we went up one, we went up one, we went up one, and the more we did that, we would lose like 5. So I said, "Girl, just hit me up when it's like every 10 subscriber count goes up." But we are grateful for you guys. We've been doing this for 2 years now, right?
No, like a year and some change. It's we officially made a year in August, so it's literally been like a year and some months.
Oh, okay. Well, it feels like 2 years for me, but I love y'all down, and we are super, super grateful for this community that we are building, not only here on YouTube, but TikTok. TikTok been up and popping, y'all. Y'all need to be like the TikTok community. Love YouTube down, but the TikTok people be engaging. The YouTube people, we be struggling all the time, honey.
Yeah, and honestly, it'd be hot and cold. I'd be like, YouTube, you shadow banning us or something? Like, what's going on?
Right. But anyways, I'm so grateful for y'all. Grateful for the platform. How was your week?
Yes, yes. So, like Shayla said, happy Thanksgiving. Extremely grateful, blessed, and thankful for y'all because we wouldn't keep doing this if we didn't have y'all for real.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to say thank you to y'all for sure. Also, Shayla, I'm forever grateful for you.
Oh,
Forever,
same.
forever grateful for our friendship. Thankful that you came into my life, you know.
Shout out to MSU.
Okay. As for my week. So, I feel like I've lived a life since last week to this week. Also, my girl Shayla, she's finally feeling better. My girl was sick right
I
after the
know. Thank
podcast episode
you.
we filmed last week. My girl was sick. So, thank
Thank
you.
you. I feel like a lot of people been sick lately. Like it's like the cough, the sneezing, the this, the that. It's like
Yeah.
something.
I've been battling like every time my throat starts to get a little I come home, I'm girl. It was what day was it? Monday. I came home. I was like, my nose started running. My throat was getting a little tickly. I'm like, I
Mhm.
cannot be sick for Thanksgiving. Girl, I peeled a ginger and I was, girl, disgusted. I was chewing ginger, the
Yeah.
raw ginger. I
Baby,
so
when you are sick, you are willing to try anything. You know what I did? My shout out to Natalie, my cousin. She was here over the weekend. Someday she came and she was like, I was feeling sick, like Becca said, and she was like, "Oh, you know what's good for you? Raw garlic." So I do a raw clove of garlic, honey, and I was chomping on that. It was the most disgusting thing ever. So I had to chase it with a little lemon and honey. But when you are sick, you are feeling so down, you are willing to try anything. I
but
don't care. Give
it
me
worked.
it.
It
It
worked.
sure did. My throat was feeling real smooth after that, honey. So get the garlic, get the ginger, because Mucinex and can only get you but so far. I rock with Mucinex, but sometimes the home remedies, the natural stuff just hit on a whole other level.
No, and honestly, as a NyQuil girl, I'm like, I'm taking my little sleep, but I'm still waking up with a sniffle. And I couldn't do it. But after the ginger, girl, I was straight. I knocked everything out my immune system.
Baby, knocked the socks out your feet. That's how strong ginger is. Raw? Woo,
Girl, I
baby.
peeled that thing. I was chewing like gum. Oh my, I was fight. I had tears coming down my eyes. It's okay because
But
I
it's
needed
worth
to do
it.
it. Okay. But I've lived a life since last week we recorded to this week. And I would say out of Shayla and I are very like we do random things all the time. But I just so happen to be doing a little more random stuff as time continues. So on Saturday, I went to a Friendsgiving with a bunch of strangers, never met any people in my life.
Rebecca's in her Facebook era. She's the only like 20-year-old that I know be up and popping on Facebook. I thought we left Facebook like back in high school days, honey. But Rebecca, she got in all the chats, all the Facebook communities. She be outside with the Facebook, honey. She do not play. Tell me in the comments, is Facebook not dead? Like I know it's
No.
alive, but I thought it was like an older people platform. But my friend Rebecca says otherwise.
I'm telling you, and it's like, yes, TikTok is messy. Instagram has some messy people if you know them, but TikTok, you get to see people's mess every day. But Facebook is a different type of messy because it's like, it's people who are like grown, yes, but it's like, y'all refuse to grow up. It's just like, and it's just so juicy. So like, I'm a part of like, you know, friends and like women in Jersey group chat. I'm a part of all my book clubs are on Facebook, like all these different things. Like I'm even a part. How do you think I know about all these sales, these Black Friday sales? Because it's like, girl, they've been putting me on. All my cousins getting Bluey toys that I pay only $17 for. Okay.
Girl, what if they don't like Bluey?
They better learn to like it.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? She want to force a gift onto people. That's not how it works. You might as well
Yeah,
save your money.
they gonna love it. They gonna love it. They gonna love it. Anyway, so I went to a Friendsgiving with a bunch of random people I've never met before. Shayla and all my friends was over here panicking low key because they was like, Rebecca, you just gonna get kidnapped one day. Like, Shayla was like, you just be doing stuff.
I just kept asking her questions, and every time she answered, it just got like worse. Like my calculation is giving red flags, and her was just like, "Oh, green, 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 green,
It
green."
was
I'm
really
like,
yellow
"Oh,
to
do you know
me.
them? Oh, how old are they? Oh, is this at a public spot? Is it at someone's house?" And every answer was just like, "Why would you go to that?"
But the thing is, honestly, it was cool. Honestly, I was the youngest person in the establishment. Everybody was like, and this is no shade, no tea, no nothing. It's like, I was 27, I'm 27. Everybody there was like 35, 38, 39, 40. Like, you know, everybody was older, but we was vibing, you know? And so when they were telling me like, oh, you're the life of the party, I'm like, they're like, oh, we need to go out with you. I'm like, I don't go out like that no more. I was like, girl, I'm
You
true to
do
this.
go
I need
out.
this as not as much as we used to, or I used to be outside for real. Nah, I don't do it like that. But this is a question for Shayla. So at the end of this is why I don't like to be around a lot of females because it was cool, calm, collected. But then the night ended and it was like like a whole argument broke out because, and this is the scenario. If like you are coming to somebody's house, a bunch of different people all bring a bottle, do you take the bottle that you brought to their house with you?
I say if you don't know these people, the common courtesy is if you bring something to somebody's house, you leave it, right? Because we're under the impression like I'm bringing it for the people, for the house, for the event. But if I know you, like if I go to Rebecca's house and like I already know her, I feel comfortable. I'll be like, oh girl, y'all not finishing this. You want more? Because I'm taking it back with me. So that's how I feel. If I don't know you, then I'm gonna keep it. Or if I really don't want whatever it is that I brought, I'll leave it there. But like if I'm close to you and I really like dropped a bag on something and I see that you're not, oh, you don't want it or you're not
Yeah.
this, then I may be like, oh girl, you don't want this because I'm gonna take it if y'all don't want it. But if this is my first time, as Rebecca said, I'm pulling up to someone's place, it doesn't matter. If I bring it to the establishment, it's gonna stay there.
No, honestly. And then like so the whole scenario, this one girl apparently she said that people in the group chat were like, "Oh, like for the bottles, like if you know, can you take them?" Like some people, she said some people asked her to take the bottles for the next event. There was no next event scheduled. There's nothing. So I don't understand. And then also included in that was the bottles that I brought. I ain't asked nobody to take my bottles at all because, like Shayla said, if I bring something to someone's house, I'm expecting to keep it there. So that became a whole argument, girl. Then they even went to Facebook. I not Facebook. They even went to Instagram and they was talking about it on Instagram. I said, and so like I haven't really been interacting in the group chat because, like, honestly, like this is bottles. I'm just like this is on a level of like stress and like this is minuscule. So I kept it at that. I kept it to that. I was like, I'm cool. Like, so I really haven't been interacting with the group chat. I'm like, maybe if y'all have another event, I might consider to go, but I don't know. But to continue that, like I said, I lived a life. That was Saturday. Sunday, I'm like, a little, recovering from the night before. And then my friend Noemi, shout out to you. She called me. She was like, I really want to pet cows. I said, okay. She's like, you want to come with me to a cow farm? I said, absolutely. So I went to a cow farm and I shouldn't have worn my Uggs because, girl, there was cow poop everywhere. It smelled disgusting. It was just an experience. Like, I have a video of like a goat was like, it was crawling in my coochie basically. And I'm like, yo, why is this goat in my coochie? I don't know. It jumps onto my legs. I screamed. The workers was sitting here looking at me. I'm screaming. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. I was just like, girl. And then there was this baby goat. Not goat. It was a calf. There was this calf. It was so cute. And like, I was like, yo, me and this calf gonna be the best of friends, right? This calf right here. Hold on, let me put my brightness down so y'all can see. This calf was so cute. It was giving chill vibes, right? So then, like, oh wow, that's too dark now. Dag. I'm trying to make this.
You made it worse.
All right, I'm trying to make this accommodating for y'all, but y'all see
There you go.
the calf, right? It was cool, calm, collected. And so then my friend, she wanted to go see this one black calf, but the black calf was scared of us and kept backing up. I was like, listen, maybe we not kin folks.
Take
So
that
I
as a sign.
right. I said, I'm cool off you. I'm not gonna bother you, homeboy. So I went back to this this calf, and this calf go headbutt me when I came back.
They said you left me. Go back to that.
It headbutted me and I was stunned. But anyway, it was cool. It was a great vibe, everything like that. Now, the next thing I want to just talk about really quickly. Now, Shayla, I don't know if you're like this, but this is how I am. If we make plans, and I'm talking about like we in terms of like you make the plans and you tell me and I agree to join said plans for like a future date, cool. If you do not follow up with me the day before or the day of to confirm, in my mind, the plans are not happening. And like, call me petty, call me whatever. If you don't confirm with me, that means it's not happening. The amount of plans that I make with people and I confirm the day of or the day before to confirm, because I need to make sure that you still good. Life happens.
That's a very valid point. I don't know what it is. Like, again, with the dating scene and men, it's like the bare minimum be a struggle. Like, if you say 2 weeks ago or a week ago, oh yeah, next Sunday, and you ain't never speak to me about no plans the entire week, how you think we gonna do something on Sunday if you ain't never drop a location, a time, or nothing? Of course it's not happening. Like, just because you say, oh yeah, next Sunday. Okay.
Okay.
Monday passes, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I still might give you a little chance if you hit me up real early Sunday. But I'll see, no, if you don't hit me up none of them days, it's not happening.
Like,
And then you want to hit me up on Monday. Oh, I thought we was chilling Sunday. How we gonna chill on Sunday if you ain't hit me up the whole week?
so why would I
Make it
assume
make
that the
sense.
plans are still happening? Like, I just don't understand.
That
Like,
makes my blood, because it be bare minimum.
so like, and then they talk about some, oh, I knew you was gonna flake on me. Me? Who made the plans? Like,
Oh my God. I already suffer from rolling eyes, but I can't even, like, just a headache.
yeah.
Don't come into my life with no nonsense. If you listen, please. Anyways, let's move on to the real life topics. I mean, what we just said is real life stuff. Y'all get it. Comment down below, ladies, and even gents, because maybe the men feel the same way. Let us know. What's going on with y'all? But yes, let's move over to our news topics. If you don't like news, please do not exit the video. Just fast forward to our social corner because we have lots to discuss over there as well. So this week, unfortunately, we had another shooting that occurred. And this time it was two National Guard members were ambushed and shot near the White House this week. The suspect is 29-year-old Ramanullah Lakanwal. I may be mispronouncing that, most likely. He is an Afghan national who previously worked with a CIA-backed Afghan Special Forces unit before entering the United States through the, quote, Operation Allies Welcome program. 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom died from her injuries, and 24-year-old Andrew Wolf remains in critical condition. Authorities say the attack was targeted, but they have not confirmed a motive. President Trump called the shooting an act of terror and used it to push for sweeping immigration restrictions, saying he will pause migration from all third world countries and remove anyone who he claims is not a net asset to the United States. So let me show you. These are the two national guards that were involved in the shooting. Unfortunately, the lady you see here was the one that didn't make it, and she was so young. She was only 20 years old. Like, that is actually insane. Her life was just getting started. She decided to, be a part of the National Guard, and she was killed. And then there is the guy in the middle is the one who is currently still in the hospital. He's 24-year-old. His name's Andrew. He's still in the hospital fighting for his life. And then the guy all the way at the end is the suspected shooter. All of this is just super heartbreaking because, again, no one deserves to die like this, right? Like, here are these two young individuals that were just trying to serve their country and do better and whatever. You know what I mean? Like, they're younger than us. And like, it's just like your life was just getting started. You were just doing things that you're supposed to do, right? Like, I'm staying out the streets. I'm just working on bettering myself. And here comes somebody and ends your life. Like, that is heartbreaking. It was close to the White House as well. And the thing that is very infuriating to me is that always at the end of when these things happen, Republicans always find a way to politicize it, right? Like, now President Trump is saying like, "Oh, well, we I'm going to put the quote cuz this is an actual tweet from the White House, right? Donald Trump has a social media platform, if you didn't know. It's called Truth Social, where he truths, right? Because all of them are lies. He lies a lot of things, right? So this is from the White House, right? Trump saying, quote, I will permanently pause migration from all third world countries to allow the US system to fully recover, terminate all of the millions of Biden illegal admissions, and remove anyone who is not a net asset to the US or is incapable of loving our country. Here's the thing. Anytime these shootings happen, when it is a white person, and because it has to be said, when the shooter is a white person, is mental health, or it's just like a random act, it's just a bad apple. But when it's anyone that has any ounce percentage of ethnicity that is not related to America, it is because of where they came from. So now, because of the shooting, Trump is once again, because he never really stopped, right? We all say how you feel, whatever, he's a racist, right? And so Trump is now using this, as he often does, and the Republicans often do, is to use this as a reason to say, oh, well, anyone that is not white or white associated is a terrorist, is less than, is not going to be an asset to our country. And it's like, no, like, who, you tell me who you think Trump is considering to be third world country people.
And this is why it's actually laughable. One, my heart goes out to the family of the two victims,
Yeah.
right? Regardless of, and I also want to make this like blanket statement, regardless of your nationality or your skin color, if you out of your own heart decide to go take on a crime and do something like this, you should automatically be punished. Period. Like, there should be no, oh, mental health, this, that, and the third. You made the choice, and now look at the outcome. People's lives have been affected by the choices that you have made. If you decide to do something like that, yes, it should be considered an act of terror. It should. Blanket statement. Caveat. Whenever, to reiterate what Shayla says, whenever it is a white individual, it's like every ounce of forgiveness or excuse should be made. But the moment that you show a hint of color, or you are darker than tree bark, it's like, nah, that's in your nature. It's in your DNA. So do we forget about history? You know, the same history that we try not to teach people. Who do you think was the real demons? Who do you think was the people really showing chaotic behaviors? Huh? Do we keep forgetting that? So it's like we keep making these excuses. We keep talking about third world countries, this, that, and the third. ICE keeps going into all these different communities, and I'm mainly going to speak about Jersey. ICE keeps going to all these different communities, especially in Jersey, that you would see a bunch of minorities, the minorities that we deem to be unacceptable, the minorities that we deem to be criminals, right? In the most populated areas where you see a lot of Black immigrants, Latino immigrants, like all those type of immigrants, those are the ones that we want to deem as the ones we need to get out of the country. But if you go to the shore areas where all the different Italian immigrants are, I have yet to see ICE deporting anybody. I have yet to see it. So then when people are sitting here talking about well, no, it's not about color. It's about the fact that we need to, the people who are here illegally, people who are here illegally, like what is skipping over your brain cells? Like, what is not making sense to y'all? Like, do you get where I'm trying to get at?
Yeah, 1,000%. And I think, again, as we've said, if you are coming here to seek asylum, right, to create a better life, there's a lot of people that are like, well, you just have to come here the right way. And I think even saying that is such like a privilege, right? Because coming here the right way is not easy and is not possible for everybody, right? And I think we give grace to only a certain amount of people. And by we, I mean is like, Trump and his allies, they give grace only to their people, right? But there's like zero grace when it comes to anyone that is of color. And like Rebecca said, this person that committed this crime, like, I'm not here to say like, oh, well, they should be released or this, whatever. No, you did what you did. Now the consequences need to happen. But what I am not here for is that you taking this as an example of like, oh, well, now anyone that is from Afghanistan is a terrorist and is this and is that. Because it's like, how many massive shooters have we seen that are white? And we're not like, oh, well, all white people now are massive shooters. Like, no. And the thing is, that's exactly what Trump and his allies do. Like, now I know a lot of people that are from Afghanistan, they're going to be on their P's and Q's and they're going to be scared because now they are going to be targets. Right now, everybody is going to put a blanket statement because this shooter, now everyone that comes from this place is also a shooter. And that's the thing that is very annoying, because there are bad people of all walks of life. Your race does not matter. There are, like, that's just life. The same way there are good people, bad people of everything. And that is very infuriating, because minorities are always given the short end of the stick. We're never considered, oh, or what if, or this or that. It's just black or white all the time. And I don't agree with that. And on the same note of like immigration, I want to talk about how ironic life works, right? Because you guys know Trump and the White House press secretary have been very adamant about like all of these ICE raids and like we need to get rid of these people and all of these like negative things when it comes to immigrants, migrants, and anyone that is here just trying to make a better life. And one thing about life and karma, honey, it always comes. It always comes. And so this week, right, White House press secretary Karoline Leavitt, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but this is her right here to the left. That's Trump's White House press secretary. She's being tied to a major immigration controversy, right? After Bruna Ferreira, right, a Brazilian national and former fiance of Leavitt's brother, was arrested by ICE while driving in Massachusetts to pick up her son. Ferreira, 33, was detained on November 12th and remains in custody while she faces possible deportation. She came to the United States as a child, previously lived under DACA protections, and was reportedly working on a green card application at the time of her arrest. Her lawyer says she has been moved through several states with little explanation. The case is drawing attention because it shows how the administration's tough immigration enforcement is affecting people connected to its own top officials, raising questions about consistencies, fairness, and the human impact of these policies. And we've said this all the time, right? Like, people want to put hierarchy of the good migrants, the this, the that. Baby, you want to put all these rules and regulations, and then is going to come bite you in the behind. So now the White House press secretary that is talking down on all these migrants and we need to clean and all of these, they're coming, they're drug addicts, they're this, they're bringing the drugs, all of these narratives that she's sitting on a podium, right? She's echoing everything that Trump is saying, because as the communications person, your job is to sell or explain everything that your boss, Trump, is telling you to say. And now let me show you a photo. That's the guy in the middle is the press secretary's brother, his former wife, and that's the kid that they shared together, the little baby. And she was just in Massachusetts driving and got by ICE.
And it's like, it's not funny, but you gotta laugh a little because it's like the irony, right? So it's just like, when they sit here, obviously, like, that's your brother. She's the mother of your
That's
nephew.
your nephew's mom.
Yeah, it's like she's the mother of your nephew. So it's just like, what do you do? Do you sit there and plead and say, well, she's one of the good immigrants? Or do you say, well, we got to follow the process? This is going to be real interesting to see. Real interesting.
And it just also shows of like everyone's life and story is different, right? Like she came here as a DACA recipient, right? And this administration is trying to, remove those DACA rights. And I believe DACA is like when you are able, like you come here, your parents aren't from the country, but like you're able to stay here through some sort of like education process. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know it's like some sort of like help that you get, or like some sort of paperwork that is given to you so you can stay here and like go to school and stuff, right? Even if your parents are here legally, but you were here at such a young age, and in order for you to like get your education, you can stay here under DACA, right? And here is someone that was just here working, trying to better themselves, was about to drop off their child or pick them up or whatever the situation may be, just minding her business, right? And ICE targeted her. Like, there's just certain things that I'm like, okay, yes, you can say, well, because she doesn't have her green card, and that's why we got her. But it's like, if they're not bothering anyone, why does it matter? And I think, maybe this could be an eye-opening experience for the administration, but also these people are just like, if it doesn't affect me, I don't care. We live in a very like selfish type of thing that is like, that got nothing to do with me.
Girl, it's not going to change a singular thing because our whole first lady is a whole immigrant. So it's just like, and
Right.
you still riding down with ICE got to take out the immigrants, regardless of legal status. Really,
Right.
y'all saying, oh, illegal immigrants, the amount of people who are being detained on the daily basis
Yeah.
who are not illegal immigrants, are going through the process or have whatever type of things that are allowing to them to stay here legally. But y'all are saying, no, they got to go still. It's like, okay, so snatch the white lady. I said the white lady. Snatch the first lady up, but y'all not gonna do that. Snatch the vice president's wife up. Like, y'all not gonna do that. So honestly, y'all are hypocrites. And it's really the irony of it all. I really can't even like, I can't feel bad because why would y'all don't feel bad? Y'all don't offer no grace. Y'all don't offer no excuses. So it's just like, I don't even care. Honestly.
Yeah. And it's all, I truly believe that you receive what you give out to the world. And this hateful thing, like, listen, sometimes karma takes a very long time to hit, but it will hit. Trust and believe. Anyways, that was hard hitting. But now let's move over to our social corner.
Yes, welcome to our social corner. So, if you are new here, this is basically where we talk about a lot of different things that we've seen trending on social media, whether that be TikTok, Facebook,
Rarely.
Instagram, or anything like that. This is where we're going to talk about some of the things that we've seen trending, that we've seen people talk about on social media, that we want to give our comments and takes on as well. So, Shayla, go ahead.
Yes. So first, if you haven't noticed, I am Miss Curly Hair Girl.
If you haven't
Okay.
noticed, I got curly hair in my braid.
Yes, that is very true. But yeah, let's talk about Shea Moisture, child. Rebecca, you funny. So Shea Moisture did my girl. Well, I say my girl. I literally never watched an episode of Love Island, but because of Rebecca, she was once a stan. Now she let that go. Sheamoisture did Shelly, I think, dirty on their partnership. Okay, Love Island star Shelly, who is dating Ace, Becca's faves, partnered with Sheamoisture for a social media video campaign, and fans quickly reacted to the clip. But the backlash was not about her, right? Like, Love Island people, they're very like, they pick their side and they're gonna stick beside their people, right? The backlash was not about her. It was more about her, how her hair looked at the end of the video. Many viewers felt the styling did not do justice to her curls and that the Sheamoisture team should have ensured her natural hair looked polished and healthy on camera. Okay, comments online called out the brand, saying they did her dirty by not properly showcasing her curls in a campaign meant to highlight their products. Let me show you the video. Let's take a look.
I can't lie, Shea Moisture really came through for my curls today. Today's look involved a fresh perm rod set and my two go-tos, the Smooth and Shine oil and the hydrating bath and set mousse. The oil is for the slip and the mousse is for that lasting hold. Then the rods do the rest. This combo always gives me soft curls instead of that crunchy, flaky mess. Oh yeah, and tonight we have a Friendsgiving to attend, so the curls have to cooperate. And one thing about it, the takedown is going to hit every single time. And while some people put hot sauce in their bag, I put the Smooth and Shine oil to go.
And again, as the curly hair girl, that triggered me. Hey, I have zero connection to Love Island. I don't follow these people. But if I am Sheamoisture and I am trying to sell a product and I am dropping this social media campaign that I know will be dropped to a lot of strong and opinionated fans, because the Love Island fans, baby, they is strong and they will go to war for their people. Did y'all see that end clip? I don't even care if Shelly is telling me, oh, yeah, no, I don't want to cut my hair. Then I'm like, well, baby, this partnership will not roll out, because I think that is a reflection of you and your product. No, Tino, Shay, what you thought? This is your first time watching the video. Are you moved by that end result?
See, my whole thing is, right, I have an understanding, like Shayla and I both have an understanding of how like marketing works, especially with these brand partnerships and influencers, right? So it's like, I'm trying to think of, her hair did look a mess. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like how it looks. I love Shelly down. And yes, I am still a Shalace fan, but I've taken, I was going 10 for 10 for them. But like, the fan bases of other people are crazy. And I'm like, I can't, like, y'all grown people arguing still. It's months after Love Island. Like, wrap it up. Support who you want to support and keep it pushing. But some people think that their opinions always need to be heard, but hey, go ahead, do you. So I'm trying to think of, like, obviously it was filmed. There was somebody else in the room also filming and stuff like that. I feel like as a brand, regardless of the influencer or anything like that, you also have to be conscientious of like, how does it make your brand look? As some people who have had their own experience with Sheamoisture, I do not like Sheamoisture. I hate their products. It's not for me. If you love it, you love it. If you are trying to, as someone who is a Shelly fan, if you were trying to attract someone like me who likes Shelly and was once a user of your brand but has foregone your whole product, you not pulling me back in with that.
If anything, you pushing me further away, because why would you put my sister in this predicament? It's a mess. The little 2-3 strings at the end is giving like, what? Again, and also, as Rebecca said, we've worked with brands before. We know how partnership works. You're not just recording a little video as is, like your TikTok already with me and publishing. There are levels to this. There are so many approval processes before it hits the page that I'm just like, no one thought to call out. And again, that's why I also say diversity matters. And again, there's a difference between DEI hires and actually like implementing the opinions and thoughts of those diversity hires, right? Because that's another point, right? Like, yes, you can have all the diversity in the world, but if you're not actually taking into consideration the opinions of, the minorities in your team, then it's like, what is the reason? Because if I watched that video, I would have been like, hey, I think we need to refilm this, because the end result is not giving, and your audience is curly hair. I like sheamoisture. I feel like when I started my curly hair journey back in high school, my two favorite brands were Cantu and sheamoisture. Why? Because they are affordable, and I know finding curly hair products can be expensive, right? Because you're trying so many things. And so for me, those were the two brands that were affordable for me in that era. So it pisses me off when you see things like this that is like, why? And also, like, I wonder, like, did she not see the video? Because also as talent, baby, if I'm filming a video and I see that end result, I might be like, oh yeah, no.
And again, I don't know Shelly personally. She is my
Oh, we
Haitian
don't.
cousin in
I
my
don't.
head, right? So it's just like, I think also for me, if I saw something like that, I'd be like,
I need to redo it.
especially because I would have saw the finished product and be like, we're gonna have to do a different style. Like, I get it,
Yeah.
y'all want me to do something for these two products, but like, I'm going to need a different style because this doesn't look right. It doesn't look good, right? And I don't know. I don't know which. Personally, me, I get it. Money and everything is a thing, but like, also my face is another thing. Like,
And
especially depending on how much you can sell based off the promotion, that dictates like how much like you can get reimbursed and things like that too. It's like, if I'm going to sit here and say, oh, I'm going to help promote this product and we're going to make sure that we boost the sales, y'all not boosting nothing with this.
And also, I think because again, like, I'm very big on wearing my natural hair, my curls. Like, some people be like, "Oh, I want to see your hair straight." I'm like, "Okay, thank you," but I rarely straighten my hair. And again, it took me years to get to this point. And the one constant thing that I always hear about people is like, "Oh, well, I don't wear my hair naturally because it's a lot of work, right? Or it doesn't look good, or X, Y, Z." And I think when you publish stuff like this, it literally feeds into that narrative of like, oh, this is why I don't wear my hair naturally, because it's a lot of work. It doesn't look good. It's not professional. And so to me, knowing that, no, your natural hair could look good, you just need to know how to operate it. I feel like it's very like, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth because I already know I'm fighting against that narrative. And you as a brand are supposed to be helping me, and like push oh no, like natural hair is good, whatever. And then you dropping this weak content is like, what? Don't piss me off. But
Girl, listen.
and
And
I'm not
as
like gonna, like Rebecca said, get your money, get your coins. But I think just as a brand, if I'm like the marketing campaign manager or I'm like the director of it, I'm not letting this get published. That's just me.
yeah. And as someone who loves Shelly, and I've done my like when I was really like truly in my what was it called, parasocial relationship.
Yeah.
Like, as someone who knows she's very good at doing her own hair, like even when she was on Love Island, her braids and everything that she did that everybody was like, oh, I love, she did it herself, literally that like a day before she had to go start filming. So it's like, as someone I know who could do her hair, like she can do her hair, this is like a poor representation. But we're gonna continue, right? So our hearts go out to, if you know who she is, her name is Teeny on TikTok. She's a chef. Everybody talks about her viral mac and cheese recipe and everything like that. So TikTok chef Teeny Younger revealed that one of her twin daughters, Aria, died earlier this week due to placenta abruption, yes. um Teeny was nearly 36 weeks pregnant and shared that Aria's twin sister is stable and breathing on her own. In an emotional Facebook post, the 24-year-old said that Aria will always be celebrated and her surviving daughter will grow up knowing she is a twin. Teeny and her husband shared a black and white photos from the hospital as they grieved their loss. Placenta abruption, a condition where the placenta detaches from the uterine wall, can cut off oxygen and nutrients to the baby and lead to severe complications, including stillbirth. I just want to say my heart goes out to the like Teeny and her husband. I know the whole family. Like, this is devastating, especially because as someone who's been seeing her content and seeing that, people have been saying like, people kind of were like coming at her. They're like, oh, why do you breathe like that? Like, why are you talking with a lisp? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? To the point where like everybody was calling her Spicy Teeny because like she would like make these videos like basically clapping back at people. She was like, y'all keep coming at me asking, where's this? Where's that? She's like, I am holding twin babies. I got a baby right here. I got a baby right here. Like, she's like, like basically like give her some grace, give her face or whatever thing like that. So it's like, just to see that they're going through this now, my heart goes out to them. No one deserves that, especially because we already know giving birth to a child, like, people make it seem like the way people pop these babies out like they're Skittles, like they make it seem like this is like the easiest thing in the world. Like, get pregnant, push the baby out. No, the amount of complications that can happen when you give birth is something that people don't consider enough, I think. And I don't wish that on nobody, honestly.
Yeah, and it's like women go through so much, and I think this is why it's also so super important. Like when you have kids, your partner matters so much, because it's like, even like when they got married, right? And again, like social media is such a double-edged sword, because she was like getting backlash for that. She got married in Jamaica and this and like just so much stuff. And when she announced that she was pregnant from the get, she had a high risk pregnancy, and like she expressed that, right? And then, as Rebecca said, as she was moving along in her pregnancy, like she was gaining weight, which is a natural thing. Like I think, again, people let social media with like this snapback body and this and that. Everybody's body is different. If this person, went 30 weeks of their pregnancy and didn't gain a pound, that's their truth, that's their life. But don't try to compare what this person's pregnancy journey is with this person, because they're not the same. We're different. And so, she had been going through these complications. She made it this far, I believe, like 35, 6 weeks. And then
36 weeks.
yeah,
36.
she made it to 36 weeks. And it's like, I can only, oh my God, imagine, like you already have your nursery already put together, a baby shower, a this and that. And like, not what all women are the same, as I said, but you start picturing like, oh, when I get my two daughters are here, and like all the things that they're gonna do together. And then it's like, also, I feel like when the holiday season comes around, you're even more family oriented, and like all of these matching Thanksgiving fits and this, she's very into cooking. And then it's like, you get to this moment that you've been waiting for, and one of them doesn't make it. Like, I just think there's nothing I can say that can, make it better. But I just hope that, I'm hugging them, I'm sending them all the love, because I can only imagine. Like, I hope God gives them the strength to be able to move forward. Like, thankfully they do have, baby B is still here, and like she said, like baby A's life and memory will always be alive, and they'll always find a way to incorporate them into their, the holidays and life. But it's like, it's my worst fear, right? As someone, I've said several times, like I want to be a mother, and like losing a baby is hard regardless of what stage you're in. But imagine like you made it this far already, 36 weeks, and it's like one of them did not make it. It's like, our hearts goes out to them. We pray that God gives them the strength to be able to continue, and like, may baby rest in peace for sure.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Next thing.
Yeah, on to the next thing, which is, as we talk about life, okay, Summer Walker admits that she is okay with being a side piece. Okay. The drama between Rich the Kid, his fiance Tori Bricks, and Summer Walker keeps escalating. A leaked audio message revealed that Summer and Rich were secretly involved while he was still with Tori. Something Summer admitted to, saying she didn't mind being the quote, the side, as long as Rich continued seeing her privately. She even joked that he could save her number as Pizza Hut to hide it. Rapper Rico Reckless, who briefly dated Summer from late 2024 to mid 2025, jumped in claiming Rich was paying Summer's bills and that Summer still tries to contact him too, though he refuses to go back. After the audio leaked, Rich went live saying Summer still claims him, or calls him rather, which Summer partially confirmed, adding that Rich messes with everybody and that Tori refuses to leave him despite his behavior. And so, yada 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 yada. Summer Walker, the R&B star, honey, is over here admitting that she's okay with being the side piece. Keep in mind, she also got I believe like 3 or 4 kids.
I think she got 3 kids.
Okay, she got 3 kids, and she is someone that really could pay for her own stuff. Like, we're not talking about up and coming R&B star. Like, Summer Walker is Summer Walker. Whether her personal life is a whole lot of baby, I know she getting the coins. The money is coming in. And so for her to be here just saying that is like,
And I just wanted to show some of the videos. So like I'm gonna show you guys the one with Rich the Kid basically saying like she still calls him, and then I'm gonna show you guys where Summer Walker kind of talks about like being a side piece, right?
Everybody heard the voicemail. Now you still calling me right now, so what you saying? Yes, that's it, man. Thank you. I'm in India, by the way. India. Talking she could have had me, but she was begging. That's all.
And now I'm gonna show you guys Summer Walker.
That's what I was saying. Like, I just want to be the side, and I just want you to chill. I don't like him enough to lay up next to him every day. I don't even know how you do it. I'm not going to start talking about him. You know, I'm not going to start talking about him, but you know the things about him. Girl, I don't know how you do it. I was just trying to play my little position. He clearly won't stop, and you know he's obsessive. You can like say that you're going to leave him alone, and he will just call you back to back to back. Get to call your friends, get to call your manager, get to call your assistant, get to sending stuff, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like free money. So why would you just... Every now and then you just give in. You be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let that nigga do it. Let that nigga take me somewhere. And you know what? I'm actually really glad you did this. Because I was this close. I said, damn, I really want to push. And I really want a condo in Miami. But I really kept thinking about it. I was like, I don't know. Because you act nuts. And this is what I needed to see. I was never going to get peace in my condo.
And I just want to show you guys really quickly one of the photos that she had posted where she talks about like the whole situation. So like she basically had said, I ain't give that man nothing in so long, ain't been in the mood, that voice memo, drunk. But if y'all think I care or feel bad, I don't. He messed with hella people, but I'm supposed to be the one to take the blame and feel bad. Get a grip. LOL. Call me Miss Pizza Hut from now on. I don't give an F. Right? It's like... First of all, I didn't even know Rich the Kid had enough money to be jungling all these different people. I'm not even going... After New Freezer, I haven't heard this man no more. And the fact that he Haitian, I believe it. Like, the fact that he's Haitian, juggling all these different people, when she said he's obsessed... Guys, Haitian men will be obsessed and still have 3 families and talk about you, my Sherry do. Like, just like, and I'm not making excuses, but I'm just saying, like, there's just so much about the situation where I'm just like, it's kind of laughable. One, have some respect for yourself. You have all these different albums, and your latest album is called Over It. Girl, I am over you. You are always in some type of relationship drama and situation. It's like, girl. And I don't like to be the person who's like, girl, like, take care of your kids, this, that. Girl, be a mother. Go do you.
Well, she could be being a mother. Just one thing has nothing to do with the other.
What I'm trying to get at is like, girl, go be a mother and focus on you. You getting involved. You get somebody call you Pizza Hut while someone at home calling you mommy. Girl, grow up. Grow up.
And also, my thing is, listen, I'm very big on consent, right? So if you are okay with being a side piece, that's between you and that person. You're okay with being a side piece. Me personally, I can't be nobody's side piece. I'm either the main chorus or I got to go immediately. But on that same breath, I will say, I know people that are side pieces and are getting nothing. They're getting crumbs. So if you being a side piece and you getting your flowers and you getting your condos and you getting your bills paid, I mean, that's the only way to be a side piece. Like, if you a side piece and you ain't getting nothing, that's the bar. You can only be a side piece if you paying my bills, you sending me flowers, and yada, yada, yada. And if your heart operates in that way, then that's good. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I just can't. And also, in that same breath, I strongly believe in, like, again, you receive what you put out. If you know this man is taken and you are like allowing him to cheat on his girl, how do you think that you are going to find somebody that is going to respect you? Because I truly believe that men treat you how you allow them to treat you, right? So if you are okay with being the side piece, then it's like, why would I ever be, take you serious? Because you're allowing this situation to happen. And so, yeah, I may move you from the side piece to the main, but then I'm going to look for my other side piece because clearly you okay with that.
Yeah, and I 1,000% agree with you. And I think also the way you carry yourself shows how much you want to be lifted. Like if you show me that it take nothing, like honestly, it just take a little pinky swipe, like a pinky swipe, and you cool, happy, and calm, collected. Why would I stand 10 toes for you? Like, why would I even I just feel like, to your point, I heard somebody say this before, and I used to look at it crazy, but honestly, I feel like if you are going to sit there and like juggle all these different relationships, and I'm talking about in terms of a man, if you are going to juggle all these different relationships, do all this, take people out on dates, cheating is a rich man's sport. Like if you can't afford it, honestly, you can't be in it. Like Shayla said, I know people who are side chicks for free. I know people who are in poly relationships without even wanting to be poly because they just refuse to let the man go. So it's just like, again, like I see this from two perspectives. Like I think Summer, like you could do so much better. Like you have such great qualities. Like I want you to respect yourself more, which is why I'm saying, like, girl, you're a mom, like you know you're doing all these different things. Like I want you to focus on you, like focus on you and your kids, the legacy of yourself. The fact that you're getting tied now to being called Pizza Hut is crazy. You're diminishing yourself.
And aside from being a mother, she is a successful R&B artist. Like, you know what I mean? Like, aside from a mother, you are Summer Walker. Like, you are not just somebody that's just like whatever. Like, girl, if you put out music, well, you did. You just released an album, but like, you are Summer Walker. You don't need to beg nobody to be calling you Pizza Hut. You don't need nobody to pay your bills, girl. You got your money. And I get it. Yes, if I could get somebody to do it, like, why not? You know, I'm gonna save that coin. But it's like, girl, you are Summer Walker. And I think sometimes as women, and I tell myself this, I could be crying myself to bed every night. But one thing about it is I'm not about to let a man disrespect me. Even if I want your attention, I don't care about that, because at the end of the day, I need to love me more. I'm not loving no man more than I love myself. If you want to treat me like you may think I'm a disposable garbage baby, but I'm not garbage. So if I feel a little bit of that type of vibe, I'm cutting you off, even if I want to be with you, because I am not about to let you disrespect me. Heck,
Yeah, absolutely.
no.
Not at all. Like I just, especially Rich the Kid, girl, come on. Like we're not talking about like Usher. We're not talking about like,
I
we
don't care
talk
who it
about
is.
like
You could look.
I get it.
No.
I get it. But at the same time, I'm like, Rich the Kid, girl, like you think I'm about to be pressed over that? You think I'm about to be sitting here telling him to call me Pizza Hut?
On to
Anyway,
the next.
so we're gonna be talking about, and as Caribbeans, I feel this low key. I feel
Yeah.
this. So U.S. transportation,
Ooh,
girl,
girl, that took.
wait, just wait. Wait a minute.
Girl, you good?
Girl, I got bad cotton mouth right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Okay.
Girl.
So U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy urged travelers to dress a little better and skip slippers and pajamas at airports during the busy Thanksgiving travel season, saying it could encourage more civility. Which is mad funny. The comments were made during a press conference promoting the DOT's new Golden Age of Travel campaign, which aims to reduce the unruly passenger incidents up 400% since 2019, with over 13,800 cases since 2021. The campaign urges polite behavior, respectful attire, and courtesy towards staff and fellow passengers. The message has drawn mixed reactions online, with some praising the call for more decorum and others criticizing it as insensitive and impractical, right? And as like I mentioned, Shayla and I, Caribbeans. Go ahead.
Before you continue, I just want to read this like a quote. He was
Okay.
like, quote, "Let's try not to wear slippers and pajamas as we come to the airport." Continue.
So for me, growing up in a Haitian household, there are certain ideals and morals that have automatically been instilled in me. My mama don't play about that going out in your pajamas. My mama don't play about going out in rundown slippers. She don't even like the Crocs that I have. Okay. And she definitely don't play with going out in a bonnet. That. So to me, when I saw that, I'm like, well, duh. Like, why would you walk out dressed? And I know this has been like a conversation for years that people are like, how you gonna tell people? I'm not telling you how to dress. I'm just telling you how I wouldn't show up and show out. If that is how you are comfortable, but then by all means, go ahead. Will I be looking at you and judging? Yes. But again, am I gonna walk up to you and be like, girl, how you gonna walk up to the airport? No, because that's none of my business, right? I could judge in silence, right? So like when he said that, I really didn't understand the mixed reaction. Like I'm like, maybe is it because like, I don't know, a white man is saying that, but like the Black community has been talking about this for years. Like there's always been, do you go out in your bonnet? Yes or no? I don't. Some people do. It's just like, I don't know. I don't see the mixed reaction because it's like, it's either you do or you don't, I think, to me.
Yeah, this definitely reminded, girl, me está poniendo eso otra vez. This definitely reminded me of Monique when she hopped on social media and she said, like, you know, she just gave a PSA, like motherly love, like, let's not show up to airports with your bonnet. And again, like Rebecca said, I too was raised in a Caribbean household, and going to the airport, honey, this was like back then when I would straighten my hair. It was like an occasion, like I'm popping outside, I'm at the airport. And it may just have been because I wasn't just born going to the airports every other weekend for a work trip. So when I was about to head to DR, it was like a thing. You know what I mean? I had my little hair done, outfit, jeans. I get dragged because I will wear jeans to the airport. I don't care. But I just like jeans, period. Even in my house, I'll put on a pair of jeans and people are like, why are you wearing jeans in the house? But I think to me is more of I don't want to say a cultural thing, but again, that's how I was raised. I'm not gonna go out in a bonnet just because me personally, I just don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable. And I think if I don't feel comfortable, I'm not about to be outside like this, hiding in a little cocoon. No, I want to look presentable. Presentable may look different for everybody. And I think sometimes it's just you don't like people telling you what to do type thing. Like how is the transportation secretary gonna tell me what I'm gonna wear to the airport? I don't think it's like.
And I saw this one argument online that some people were like, well, you know, TSA already be up the wazoo about stuff. Like they're going to make you take it off anyway. So why shouldn't I pull up in sweats? And it's like, you can wear sweats. I'm not saying you can't wear sweats and stuff like that, but at least look a little like, I don't know, look a little presentable. Because once you get to your destination, you still looking like a slouch. And it's like, when I go onto the airplane, I put my bonnet on because I know I'm about to be asleep. But again, I'm in the comfort of the space I pay for now. So like, I don't know. I just feel like, yes, it's like, yes, people don't like to be told what to do. But I think also the fact that it was like a white man who said that was like, people are like, they take it like, oh, like, I can't believe he said that. This is a conversation we've been having for years. Like the message is still the message. Like, I get it. You may not like the messenger or the skin color of the messenger, but the message is still the same. And I know there's always going to be that one person who's just like, no, you're letting them, like, it's a social construct of them telling you to talk to my mama put this in my head, and to the point where I don't feel comfortable walking out the house like that. If you feel comfortable, do you, baby. Ain't nobody telling you to stop but me.
At the end of the day, do what makes you feel comfortable. But I was raised on like, you know, you just gotta look a little bit like you awake, not you just still in bed. And if you feel some type of way about that, then that's fine. I guess it is what it is. At the end of the day, no one's forcing you to do anything. It's just like, oh, hey, maybe let us, you know,
and
try
I just want to comment, like the fact that they talking about like a lot of unruly stuff have been happening, especially at the airport, like with people's behaviors and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have this conversation all the time. I'm like, you really could do almost anything to me at the airport, and I'm not going to react because I am not going to be on the no-fly list. Like personally, me, I am not. Like to this day, I think about my time in Puerto Rico when the lady was being rude, and my cousins were like, who is she talking to? I said, hey, especially if you know who I am, I'm quick to be like, watch your mouth. At the airport, girl, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it, girl. You got it. No beef, no
problem. Girl, you got it.
Okay, because that's me. That's my energy at the airport. I don't play no games. You got it.
Let's talk about a girl that did not got it. Did not, is that proper English? Probably not.
Yeah,
But
she didn't get it.
okay, another big trending story this week is the Danish deception. Okay, this whole concept has been trending on TikTok, and it is because reality TV alum Onika Ihi, I'm so sorry, girl. I'm most likely butchering the name. A reality TV alum has taken to TikTok to express a 26-part series that she calls The Danish Deception, in which she details how she says she was scammed by a man claiming to be a Danish prince. According to her, he wooed her with luxury vacations, expensive gifts, and grand promises, and then slowly started asking for money, loans, and financial help, which eventually snowballed into hundreds of thousands of dollars lost. She says he was hiding a gambling addiction, fabricated elite background stories, and manipulated her trust. The series has sparked huge conversations on social media, with many people shocked at the deception, but also using the story as a warning about romance scams, showing how easily love bombing and charm can mask serious red flags. So I'm gonna share this video with you guys so you can, if you're a big visual person like me, let us well,
And
not
I
let
just want to
us.
say, I have been avoiding, like, I've been seeing this pop up on my TikTok a lot. I just have been avoiding it because I'm like, I don't got time for a 26 or 28, 29 part series about nothing.
Well, shout out to this girl. She broke it down into 2 minutes. So let's take a listen.
Here's the viral Danish deception story that everyone's talking about, summed up in 2 minutes. So former Bachelor contestant Onika has dropped a 27-part TikTok series exposing how her husband scammed her and their loved ones out of over $300,000. Onika met him while on holiday in Croatia and they clicked instantly. They were inseparable. He was tall, handsome and charming, and he was rich. He had a job as a CEO earning over $400,000. The only problem she saw is that he is from Denmark and she lives in the USA. When she returned home to the US, they quickly fell into an intense long-distance relationship. He starts flying her out all over the world to see him, Saint-Tropez, Cannes, and he's giving her lavish gifts. They are obsessed with each other, they're in love, and they get married very quickly so he can start the process of moving to the US. But then it all starts going wrong and the money requests start rolling in. He tells her that an apartment complex he's invested in Denmark urgently needs repairs, and so she sends him $6,000. Then he tells her that all of his available money, around $300,000, has been temporarily frozen by the IRS or Danish authorities so they can conduct a tax investigation. So he's now saying he has pretty much no access to any money. So at this point she's now paying for everything, flights, hotels and constant trips, because remember they're still long distance. And he starts needing money for more and more emergencies. She sends him another $5,000 after there's a fire in the apartment complex. Then he tells her he's $300,000 in tax debt. She sends him $15,000 to help clear the debt. Then he asks her for another $3,000 to help out a friend. And these requests just keep coming until he owes her thousands of dollars. But then she finally learns the truth of where all the money's been going. It turns out he has a severe gambling addiction. These apartments he owns, they don't exist. And she finds out that he actually scammed his own friend out of $200,000. He also owes her mum $10,000 and is forging documents to make it look like he's going to pay the money back. He isn't. And he's taken $3,000 off of her sister. So after finding all of this out, you think she's gonna leave him. Wrong. He actually decides that he's gonna leave her. He demands a divorce and says he's disappearing back to Denmark and that she'll never see him again. After he left, she discovered that he'd been dating and scamming multiple other women. She's now telling her story on TikTok to millions of people and she's building a case to try and have him prosecuted. Here's the viral Danish deception story that everyone's talking about, summed up in 2 minutes. So former Bachelor contestant Onika has dropped a 27-part TikTok series.
Let me tell you something before we continue. I am not sending no man no money. Point blank, period. I sent Rebecca a meme. Like, there's certain stuff that it's just like, it would never be me. It would never be me. And let me tell you something. I'm a very nice person. Like, if you need something, baby, I'm going to be there. But I'm going to be there, like, physically. If you need some love, if you need some support, thousands of dollars, baby, I'm trying to buy a house. I'm not sending you no money. I might send you a little $5 for you to buy coffee, but even still, like, I'll just buy you the coffee and send it to you. I'm not sending you the money. Thousands of dollars is insane. And I think as women, sometimes we try to, like, when we're so in love, you try to look past the red flags and you're like, oh, no, baby, that's green. I don't know what you're talking about. But baby, the red flags are in fact red. And if you always listen to your gut feelings, always, why are you sending these men money?
And I don't think, like, for me, like, my idea is like, oh, I'm never gonna send a man money or
No,
nothing
I'm not
like
sending
that.
them
Like,
money.
I'm not sending a man thousands of dollars and thinking like consistently. You, mind you, at what point do you ask questions? I think, like, I get it. Some of us want to be in love so bad, want to make sure that we got the title of being married. Like, we want to sit there and ignore all these red flags and think that they're pink. Baby, look at me. I look like a walking red flag right now, right? But you're not going to sit here and tell me that it's Valentine's Day. Like, you just can't do that. So it's just like, I'm so glad I didn't get involved in that whole, like, the 12, 24, 80, whatever part series. And this is my problem. And I feel like I brought this up a while ago in a different episode. Everybody thinks that they can be Risa Tisa, right? And everybody thinks that their situation is going to garner as much, like, attention and everything like that. Because, like, the videos that I have seen about this Danish deception thing, no one is looking at her as like, oh my God, poor you type of thing. They're looking at her like, girl, foolish you. That's what it's giving, right? Because at what point do you think, I sent you the first $1,000. Okay, cool. Got it. You sat here and involved your family now? Your family you not getting receipts about nothing? Like, I get it. He showed you the lavish trips, this, that, and the third. If somebody tells me that they're going through issues with the IRS and you're asking me to consistently send you money, why is the question not, well, aren't they going to flag the money that I'm sending you? Like, I just don't understand. Where do we sit here and ask actual questions? Like, and to Shayla's point, where people are like, well, don't say that it never could be you because it could. Why would I be sending a man thousands of dollars, including my mama and my sister, in the whole sending him money type of thing? Why would I ever do that? Like, what?
If you've ever watched on Netflix, it's like the Tinder Swindler. It's a kind of like really similar case to this. And it's just like, ladies, stand up. And also men, right? Because I know there are women that will use men to the brim for their money and for their coins. I'm just saying, like, it gets to a point. I'm all for helping. If my man need help, I'm going to help you out. But there's just certain things that is like, well, no. I'd be like, oh, babe, just don't take me on a private jet. Take that money. Because it's like, oh, you think you, baby, one thing about me, men think they smart, but I'm like 5 steps ahead. So it's like, oh, babe, don't worry. Just don't take me on a flight or this vacation. Use that money to help yourself out.
Yeah,
That's being caring.
It's just like, I can't think about, like, in the span of like a month, you asking me for a total of like $6,000. And mind
you
you,
make enough to give you that.
I'll be looking at you like, so what you got going on? Like, it sounds like you got a lot happening, and maybe you just need to focus on you for right now. Right. And then the fact that he is divorcing her is even more.
And that's the thing about men that is so baffling. I'm over here breaking my back for you, gave you nearly $100,000, and now you want to leave me after I helped you out. Like, oh my, men will do the most wildest thing. Now you got. Now you without the money, without the man, and looking stuck. That's why I'm all pro being nice to these men, but also very much match energy. Because when they want to leave you, they will cut you.
I was telling Shayla about this the other day, how, like, I saw this thing on TikTok where this guy was like, he basically said to this girl, like, I don't know what karma you're dealing with from the past, but I can't stop cheating on you. And I was like, yo, there's certain things.
They make up stuff in their head.
You couldn't say that to me.
So now you cheating on me for now. God sent you that karma. You are the karma warrior. It was your duty to cheat on me. Like, please don't piss me off, ladies. Stand up. Don't send these men no money. If you're married, like, that's a little bit different. Like, I'll understand or be more like, I get it. Like, you guys are married. Of course, you're gonna help your husband. But if you just started dating, even like 2 years in, I may slide you a good like $300. I may. Once we hit the thousands range, we gotta be married.
I think for me, I don't think like I have a problem with the idea of sending a man
Rebecca,
money.
you would send the man $1,000? No, let's
It-
answer that before. Would you send the man $1,000? Y'all been dating for 2 years. You sending him $2K?
It depending on what it is, I could if I got it, and if I know it's something like, what's the difference of me sending him 2K or buying him a gift for 2K? Like, what would be the difference?
I'm not buying a $2,000 gift, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think the problem for me isn't the
You
fact
haven't
that I
said yes,
send
or
him-
you said yeah, you would.
I said yeah, I wouldn't have a problem sending a man $1,000 depending
Yeah,
on
but
the
hit my girl up, honey. She down for you. I'm down for a man, but I'm not sending you $2,000.
No, 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 no,
That's
no,
like rent.
no.
No.
Wait, I
Mm-mm.
said if the questions I ask warrant, like I feel like what you're asking for
He's
warrants.
for an apartment. He's trying to buy an apartment.
Can my name be on the apartment? Because at this point,
Yeah, your name could be on it. That's the
But-
thing. Men be lying. They're gonna sell you a whole thing. AI is amazing right now. They're gonna send you a fake
why would I?
document.
But it's like if he's going there for a apartment, why wouldn't I be a part of the process with him? Like I will sit there and be at the place with them. Like I just feel like I don't have the idea and the concept of sending a man money. Obviously, if it's $1,000, I'm asking a lot of intense questions. But if it's like $300, okay, cool. Here you go, babe.
Yeah,
Got
mine's
it.
not that.
But like, I feel like the problem for me is people don't ask enough questions and they're too gullible. Like you allow everything to sound cool, cute. Like the moment I feel like, but that's why I say some people don't got enough discernment at all. Because for me, if a man keep asking me for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, you got this problem, you got that problem.
I'm not about to go in debt for you. Baby, you take out that loan. I'm not taking nothing. Maybe one thing my mom put in my brain is she don't play about her social security, no information. Even when I get mail, baby, I gotta put it into like little paper. She got me a paper shredder to ensure that no data is put out. You think I'm about to give you thousands of dollars? I don't care. I'm not giving you my social security. I'm not giving you none of that info. Like we gotta be married, and maybe then I'll think about it. And like Rebecca said, I need to ask questions. I need to be with you to tour the place. If I'm about to drop $2,000, $100,000 on anything that's under your name, I need to be a part of the process right
Like,
there.
FaceTime you. He said that the apartment caught fire. FaceTime, let me see the damage. I mean,
They
because I'm sure there's a Home Depot. You could get this type of wood instead of this wood, and now knocked off $300. Like you know, what I'm
FaceTime
saying?
is not enough. I need to be there. Fly me out. Fly me out. I need to be there with the people. I need to talk to the contractor, the closing people. I need to talk to everybody because, and this is also like, I try not to let like my trauma and like trust issues get in the way of like finding love. But it's like every single time I am proven like this is why I got my trust issues.
And this is like a complete caveat from everything. I tell people this all the time. I'm like, I have trust issues. I don't believe nothing.
Nothing.
Like, and it's like, it's to the point where like, I don't even believe like your location. Like if I call you, turn the camera. Like, and this is why I also tell people, like, I'm the type of person, because I question everything, it's so bad to the point where like if you send me a photo, I'm saving that photo and I'm looking at the metadata.
Oh, she taught me that. I didn't even know that was a
I'm looking
thing.
at the metadata because that's how I found out. A man talk about something. Oh, sorry, my brother just had his kid. He sent me a photo of this baby, and the baby was born on a Thursday, but you sent me this photo on a Sunday. Talk about something. Yeah, he was just born, and the photo's from Dallas. You talk about you just saw the baby, and you currently in Newark. How that make sense? Don't.
People will men will look you in your eye and say they care about you. Oh, you're so this, that, the third. The next day, ghost your ass. Do not listen. Don't listen to people. Like that's what I say. You could talk to me all you want and sell me like all of these dreams and oh my God, yes. Oh, when we, baby, te ponen un sueño, a whole dream, a castle, we're this, we're that. You just gotta out here, girl, and keep it pushing because these men will have you out here looking like fools. And that's why I say it's so important for you to like love yourself and know your worth. Because if you let other people dictate your worth, it's not gonna be a good
And
outlook.
I just want to say, quick caveat. I don't want nobody. First off, that's my word of the
Right.
day.
I'm like, take a shot every time Rebecca says caveat, and you're gonna be drunk.
Girl, we're gonna be turning up in the club. Yeah. But I don't want anybody to think that we're just bashing men. We talk about these specific men in this situation because there's gonna be that man who's like, you can never make a woman happy.
No, and
You're-
I would women too. I just don't like liars. Don't lie to, and the thing is like there's no reason to lie. There is absolutely like I'm such a real blunt person, and Rebecca is too. And we might get backlash for it because it's like, or people don't tell us stuff because it's like, oh, you know how she gonna be. And that's fine. I prefer to be that type of person. You don't need to lie to me. Don't tell me, don't sell me all of these things. If you know you're not about it. Like, why?
It's like you didn't even need to tell me none of that. Like, and honestly, like I said, Shayla has said this. We are very kind people, but we are also very blunt, right?
Mhm.
And Shayla's more compassionate than me, but like there's certain things where we will be understanding. You don't have to lie to me. Honestly, I tell people all the time, if you tell me the truth, cool, calm, collected, like it is. I understand life happens. Like I'm also very
Right.
understanding from that retrospect. But if you lied to me and the situation wasn't even something like, and I find out what the true situation was, you
Mhm.
didn't even need to tell me all of that. Because like
Right.
even in this case about the Danish deception, if his whole thing was having a gambling problem and you got an addiction, if you told me the truth and I am your wife,
Right.
through thick and thin, better or for worse, we're going to figure that out. But the fact that you lying to me, taking money from me, my sister, my mama, everybody I got, I'm taking out loans
Mhm.
to feed your addiction. It's like
I
and
could
then
have been helping you get out of the addiction, but you don't want to tell me about it. So now we knee deep in loan debt, in debt in general, and now I'm single because you dumped me.
I was gonna say it's not even a we no more. It's a you in debt.
Girl, it's so baffling to me. And again, like Rebecca said, I'm not just coming from men. I'm saying women too, because women are also be the Tinder swindlers. But as women, as a woman, I can only speak for my point of view.
Like,
If y'all man, give us your horror stories, because I know for a fact that there are some horror stories that men have. I'm not denying that. But I want to talk about one last topic when it comes to the social corner, and that is lacasadealofoke. This is them. If you're like, Shayla, what in the world is La Casa de Alofoque? Well, this is a big Dominican reality show that just wrapped
wait,
up. Huh?
wait. Was it one where the girl like she pushed somebody in the pool and then she was trying to choke her out type of thing?
It has been happening for 30 days, so I don't know specifically.
I've been seeing it on my timeline. I don't understand what they're saying, but I was into all the drama. Like they be fighting and everything.
Sometimes La Casa de los Foque is a Dominican reality show, right? So imagine Kai Cenat's Mafia-thon, which we discussed, right? But with a house full of Latinos, famous and not, and they're just all together. So it's a mix of like Big Brother with 24/7 house surveillance and confinement meets modern streaming culture like on Twitch or YouTube, where fans do not just watch, they vote, comment, tip, and shape the outcome, right? It is less polished. It's less published than like traditional TV, because again, this is like YouTube live stream, kind of how like DDG did his whole dating thing. It kind of gives that like online YouTube streaming 24 hours. But for a Dominican and broader Latin American audience, it is not only entertainment, it is a reflection of youth culture, urban music vibes, social media drama. And so it wrapped up yesterday, and La Fruta won it all. He's like, and the whole like story about him is like he was the last person that was picked to join La Casa de los Foque. And he ended up winning it all. He came from a very like low income, like he's a very like, what do you call it, people that are very
Poor?
no, like someone that's down to earth. He's very down to
Oh.
earth, and he's always like very funny. Like, girl, I know, poor, please.
No, because you say he came from a
Well, no, not that. Anyways, a lot of people were rooting for him because of his story. Like he's raising like his kids by himself here in like New York. He worked as a construction worker, and he went viral and got a lot of engagement from fans for like his raw, natural, like type of personality. He had this like he had just a lot of phrases that went viral, and everyone was like, team fruta, team fruta. So it's just very funny to see how, Dominicans are kind of like molding themselves into this modern era of like Twitch and live streaming and all those things, because all those clips went viral on TikTok, on this, and it kind of is opening up that space. I feel that like America has been dominating for a long time, right? Like when it comes to reality shows and Big Brother and like the whole concept of like streaming and surveillance, and people, people want now that raw type of content, right? They don't want a reality show that has already been pre-edited and their producers are, editing the narratives, right? People want to see raw, authentic. And this was like a way that you could see these like top Dominican entertainers waking up from day in and day out, the bad side, the good side, the other things. And so to wrap up the show, right, or like the reality show, was 30 days. And I believe at the every day you stayed there, you got like $200, and it was like 30 days in general. So count that $200 times 30, plus like every day at 12, they would have like this prime time type of show, and they could earn money playing those events as well. Some people left with like cars and vehicles, and they had so much sponsorships, and overall it was like a big success. And on the last day, Romeo Santos, which if you know me, you know I love Romeo Santos, and Prince Roy showed up to the house, and they were just chopping it up. And again, these reality shows I think are so popping because you get to see these A-list celebrities just living out regular people lives, because some people put these celebrities on these pedestals that are just like, no, they're just like you. They take ish, they shower, they get mad, and they get in their feelings too. And so all of that to say is that Romeo Santos and Prince Royce are just dropped a joint album. And
lying.
No, they very much did. And if you know me, like I said, I'm a big Romeo Santos fan. The album is called Better Late Than Never. And
I love Prince Royce. Too strong.
Okay, well, you need to tap in. So the 13-song album is being promoted as a major joint project, with both artists working on the music, and the release was a secret until its announcement. And so they joined the house, and I felt like maybe because it was the last day of lacasadealofoke, a lot of the contestants were just tired and their energy wasn't given. Because if Romeo Santos was in the building and I'm in the building, baby, I'm like, I may be starstruck. I'm not a starstruck person, but I do love me some bachata. And I want to say I'm very confused about this collaboration. I don't want to say I'm a Prince Royce hater.
Oh my God.
But I don't know. I'm like, were the people really asking for this? I don't know. I wish them the best of luck in the project. I'm sure they're going to be touring. They're going to sell out all the tickets. But I did listen to the first song and it was giving. So I'm definitely gonna give it a chance. Was I waiting for this? No.
My whole thing is, I know so many people who say Prince Royce is basically trying to be like Romeo Santos. Like that's what I've heard a lot throughout his career. And I just feel like for someone who is a non-Spanish speaker, like I never really listened to Romeo Santos. Like if he was a part of a song, I never knew it. And that's crazy to say. I know that's crazy. Don't come for me. But I just feel like, I don't know. I've just listened to more Prince Royce in my years. Like, I think it's called Cara Sin Cara. I think that's what it's called.
I think maybe because he incorporated more English into his music.
Yeah, and I just feel like for me, like because even his version of Stand By Me, I love that version over the English version. I know people gonna come for me for saying that, but it is what it is. Like, come for me if you will, come for me if you won't. I said what I said. Okay, but like I don't know, I feel like this is great because it's like people already been saying he trying to be like Romeo Santos, so it's like, okay, I'm with Romeo Santos. Now what you gonna say?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna give it a chance. I don't want to be a hater, but it's just like I don't know. I was not like expecting that. Like I get it makes sense because they're both like very big bachata artists, but as a bachata lover, I thought it was like Romeo Santos like all the way right here, and then like Prince Royce. But listen, together we are stronger, so I am wishing them the best of luck. I have no doubt that they will sell out all the concert tickets, all the things. And I love that for them. Also, shout out to lacasadealofoke too. They're saying that was like the last house that was ever going to happen again. But I feel like people be saying that and then, money talks. So we'll see if this is the end.
Yeah. And thank you guys so much for being here for this week's episode. I hope y'all got some thoughts and opinions on some of the stuff that we talked about. Like always, comment them down below because we want to hear from y'all. And if you haven't already, please follow us on Instagram, TikTok. We're even on Facebook. We're on Threads. Like we're called, it's too much. No, yeah, it's too much SB. Yeah. Girl, what am I trying to get at?
Right. I'm like, unless you change your ad, it's too much SB everywhere.
Honestly. Oh, also, quick caveat, because take a shot.
Girl, let caveat go.
I posted photos for Thanksgiving and I look so good. So head over to my Instagram as well, especially Becca, and make sure you like my photos because they just look
doing personal promos now. Okay.
Girl, I look so cute to the point where like gobble gobble. You have to just eat up the photos. Okay. All right.
That's Rebecca, child. We love that. Go give that a like. Make sure you comment the camera emoji for me. Bad Bunny also was in DR over the weekend. And FOMO again, shout out to him. That great performance. What emoji do you want the people to comment?
Do a red heart because we're all walking red flags.
Right. We all have our red flags. That's life. Anyways, thank you guys so much for supporting us. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow us on all our social media platforms at toomuchsb. We'll see you guys next Friday.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.